Hey, I'm John Greaves with Third. I'm the founder of Garage Gym Life, and I just upgraded my home gym with something that I have had my eye on for a few months, and that is the PRX Performance branded Ab Mat. This is an official Ab Mat collab with PRX Performance, and it is made out of the brand new closed cell foam design. So I'll get into that in a second. But I say it's an upgrade because this is an upgrade over what I had before, which was a knockoff product called the Power Guidance Abdominal Trainer. Now, the reason why I got this, I've had it for a few years, is because when I first was looking at an AbMat like product, basically we didn't have the money. We were budgeting. And so, like I said, we've had this for a few years. So this thing, I don't know what it was at the time, but I know that it retails on Amazon right now for $27.32, $22.99 with Prime, and of course that would be free shipping as well if you have Prime membership. Otherwise it's $27.32 plus shipping and handling. And this PRX Performance AbMat is $34.99 plus shipping. Okay, obviously it's from the PRX Performance website. I hope they add it to Amazon, but right now it's only available through the PRX Performance website for $34.99 plus shipping. So anyway, I was talking to you guys about the closed cell foam design of the PRX Performance product, and I can tell you that in terms of feel, while this feels, I guess, I don't know, more substantial, a little bit more like rubbery, it's hard to describe it, but it's almost like holding a bumper plate in your hand, whereas this feels kind of like just not as substantial. This is definitely lighter, and while it's held up just fine, I feel like this product is going to be a little bit more durable because it is so solid. The Power Guidance product, the surface is made out of a polyvinyl chloride, and I have no idea what that means. All I know is that it kind of feels like when you got that, maybe that cheap plastic covering in your car, that it kind of feels like that, which isn't bad because, like I said, it's been functional for me for the past few years. But if you get a chance to upgrade, definitely I would recommend going with the PRX Performance product. Now, one other thing about the upgrade is the Power Guidance product was designed to compete against the original AbMat design, which was basically foam, and then it had a dense backing, and then it's kind of like a leathery vinyl cover. And again, like I said, this new upgrade is actually an upgrade over the original AbMat itself with this closed cell foam design. Functionally, I feel like this kind of gives you a little bit more pop off the bottom when you're doing a crunch, but not in a bad way. And if you are looking at them side by side on the ground, you see that there's slightly more curve somewhere around where the PRX logo is. It's a little bit more curved. So I think that it actually leads to a little bit more range of motion with the PRX AbMat versus this Power Guidance product. You might even wonder why I even need either of these products, because if you'll come with me over here, you'll see that I actually have an ab bench, which is essentially the same concept. It's originally designed by the same people that came out with the AbMat design, and it's actually even loadable. Well, for me, the answer to that is it gives me a little bit more training variety. So telling me that I don't need the AbMat because I've got this would be like telling you not to do push-ups because you happen to have a bench press, if that makes sense. As I said, I think that this is a very, very good product. Unfortunately, it's not yet available on Amazon, but I did put the link to purchase this in the description for this video because it is not yet available on YouTube as a product, as a linkable product. But I did put the link in the description, and I'm also going to put it above here so you guys can click on that to go ahead and purchase it. And then the Power Guidance product, if you prefer to have that because it fits your budget a little bit more, it is available as a product link here on YouTube, but I also put the link to it in the description for this video. And at the end of the day, just make the decision that's right for you and your budget. You can't go wrong either way, but I'm very, very happy that I upgraded to the PRX Performance AbMat. Welcome home.